in the center.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Returnable here from the 38. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be let out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ready.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
Ritter from the gun. Flush to his right. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 62 yards.
Brandon, we both know plenty about this game, but you don't have to be an expert to figure out that they're going to lean heavily on their ground game to try and win this week. He sits number 5 in the league so far in rushing, and when they've had success on that side of the ball, he's been at the center of it. If they want to win in this one, he's going to have to play like that and help drive them down the field.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's ready.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out left to Dotson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they find, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've come to halftime after a message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this is going to be a Commanders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Commanders 35.
5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
There's Robinson showing the flash. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Short throw caught by Pitts. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This will be fielded at the 17. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Commanders.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
It is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready?
On the draw, Robinson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And taken right on the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
Washington ready to try again on offense. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Give that sack to Kobe Dean.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
from 17 yards out.
And the Commanders add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Now left side on the swing pass. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now we'll pause for an injured player. And that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter.
It's caught, Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Ready? Ready. Hut, hut.
Ritter to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's short. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down to the 40.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
First down, here's Ritter.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's short. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Ritter.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1st down, Commanders.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it.